After Alexandria, spending a day there, we went to, we drove for like 6-7 hours to a place called Siwa. You're just on a straight road. And the roads weren't actually too bad. I was actually quite impressed. And even my buddy Carlos, who took the vehicle from South Africa to Egypt, and said that Egypt has good roads. Their driving is a bit nuts. Once we got to Siwa, which is an oasis in the desert, it's literally like 50 kilometers by Libya. So here's like the Middle East, here's Egypt, and here's Libya, and so we're like right over here. So as you can imagine, it's very hot there. When we got there to our house, or where we were staying at, it was like, we were expecting AC, but it was just a fan, which is fine. I actually slept outside for a majority of the time. Here's a better look at my setup. Got the sticks up. Basically, you just need some things to prop it up. You can even use like a window or anything. And then once the mosquito net's down, then I know that the spiders can't get inside, so it's quite nice. All right, good night, everybody. This German dude who was staying there was like, hey, you guys want to go for a swim? We're like, sure. So we hopped in his little tuk-tuk, which is like a motorcycle with a truck bed. There's different kind of tuk-tuks, but this is the one, but this one was like tractor edition. So we hopped inside, or we hopped in the back of his tuk-tuk, and we took off in the dark to this area. It's like a salt mine, and it's like really beautiful too, actually. Not like the whole area, but like the pools, they're like crystal blue. And I've never actually seen that much salt water where you can't actually drown. Like, you just lay on your back and you will float. You can stand up, not on the water, but you can just stand and you will just like bob. Like you just like, whoa, I'm actually like floating, this is so cool. So that was actually really, really neat. And it's so salty that you actually start to form like salt crystals on your hand and your back and everywhere else. So that's kind of like your cue to get out, per se. So that was Thursday, and no, I'm sorry, that was Friday. So on Saturday, my buddy and I decided to go do some sightseeing. So we went to go see some of the local sites. Like, one of them was the Temple of Amun, or it's the temple, the Greek version, I guess, would be the Temple of Zeus. So the story behind it is that Alexander the Great, you know, we saw the city which he named after himself, Alexandria, and Siwa is where he went to go implore of the oracles whether or not he was the son of Zeus. And they said, yes, Alexander, you are the son of Zeus. And he actually went down in history as actually being a great, not necessarily a great dude like to hang out with, maybe, I don't know. But he definitely is great in the sense that he made an impact on history. Was he the son of Zeus? No. But I mean, back in those days, you know, when you're such a great guy like him, great guy in the sense that great, when you, I guess I should say, when you're as great as him, somebody who was the, you know, was heir to the throne at 27 years old, I think 21, took over, you know, the Persian Empire, made his way down to Egypt, became a pharaoh, and at 31, you know, I'm 31, I'm just like, dude, what am I doing with my life? I have 14 subscribers, like, yes! I'm pretty sure he had more followers than me. But I guess the point is to live your life to as great as you can. I'm not saying to go out and be crazy, but you know, it's like what Aristotle said. The function of the harpist is to play the harp, but that of the good harpist is to play it well. So no matter what you do in life, just do it well. I really enjoyed seeing the temple, seeing some of the other local historical sites. I really enjoy just being able to see history in the making, or history, or how it's changed, you know. We've gone from making like inscriptions on walls to having video cameras to having freaking airplanes and stuff. You know, they used to pray to the gods and the sun and the stars, but now here we are. You know, we don't have to pray to anybody. So it's pretty amazing to see how far humanity has come. Before, you know, they built the pyramids with what tools, and I'm not even sure how they conceptualized everything, but everybody has their theory as to how it was done. Some say it was aliens, others will say, you know, lots of slaves. Some say it wasn't slaves and that it was actually like hired hands.
My opinion, you can build with more rope. More rope. When it's higher, and then maybe do it again. More rope.
That's an interesting theory.
Interesting idea, yeah.
Interesting idea, actually. I never thought of it that way. But I don't know, one way or another, like, we got it, they got it. They got it made, they got it done. So perhaps I should inspire us as humans to leaving a lasting influence rather than destroying our only home at the moment. So that was Saturday. And then some other stuff that I did in Siwa was I did some like healing. What do we mean by healing? So when I was talking to the German dude and my mate who I was traveling with, I told him, you know what guys, after my accident and even before my accident, I've been struggling with like a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress, I guess, and it got to the point where they were just like, you know what, Get, you know, you've been traveling all these different countries trying to figure out like what is causing this, but why don't you try going and seeing this guy who does like non-traditional medicine, but we call him a doctor. He is a doctor in my opinion, because he's actually someone who actually made a huge impact on my life. I mean, the fact that I'm able to talk to the cameras without being like, oh, I need air, is actually quite amazing. It's like, I'm almost feeling like I used to be. It's weird to say that, but it's the truth. So wow, man, it's crazy. My second video I ever make, it's like so much information. You guys are probably gonna know me more than I know myself. But I figure, you know what, man, the way that I travel, the stories that I have, there's so many stories. Why not go ahead and record them? So the first thing he did, the very first session we had was he did a back massage. Like a full body massage where like, it was like, oh yeah, let me tell you guys, it was different. I've had massages in my past. When I got into my motorcycle accident, which broke this arm, it was like, I had massages, sure, why not? Because, you know, lawyers and stuff like that have to make sure that everything is great. And it wasn't, because my bones all in my body were broken and stuff, like my femur's broken, that's broken, that's broken. Yeah, the difference with this was like he was cracking the bones and he could actually tell. He said like, what's going on? Like, why do you think you're stressed? And I said, hey, like this side of my face is just so intense, like so tense. Everything is just tense. He said that, okay, no problem. All right, we're going to take some blood out. And he said that it's just like toxic or like bad blood per se. And it's...
And you end up in some kind of an asylum, you know?
All right. I will stop saying this then.
No, it's true. I mean, I don't care. You can say whatever you want to yourself, but I think you're only doing this to yourself, you know?
I'm successful.
No, if you know, honestly, what I did unintentionally for years was when I did a small mistake, something stupid, I would say like, oh man, I'm such an idiot, you know? I didn't even notice that I'm saying that until I came here, and many people notice that I'm doing that, and they say like, why are you doing that? Why are you saying that? And I smile and giggle and say like, I don't know, you know, it's just me, you know? And they say like, no, you shouldn't do that. Because if you don't even notice anymore saying that, then you actually believe in your subconscious mind that you're actually stupid or insane or crazy or an idiot. And if once you realize that you're doing it and you start like stopping it, something will change in you somehow. I mean, maybe it sounds a bit like pathetic, but that's actually what happened with me. And I didn't go to so far as you, like going like I'm a weird guy, I'm insane, and so on. I was just saying like, oh yeah, it's me, I'm just stupid, I'm an idiot sometimes. And if you keep telling yourself this, it becomes true.
So I feel pretty good overall. I mean, I feel like a new man. I was just reborn or something. I feel like all the bad vibes are going inside here. So that's good. It's dark red, so I think that means there's like a lot of I don't know, like I wouldn't say sediments, but there's a lot of toxins in the blood. I guess that's what they say at least. But overall, big thanks to Dr. Omar. He's the best here. And of course, the cameraman, his assistant, Mohammed. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. And hopefully I won't have to do this ever again. So cheers and all the best. Wow, this one's like almost filled with blood. That's pretty crazy. Pretty awesome too. I feel like a Martian. Shit. Bring me to a leader. Yo. Wow, look at that, man. That's crazy. This is a professional. I feel like the right side had a lot of blood. Lots more blood.